Hey guys, I'm in Bishkek, the capital of Kyrgyzstan. Today is 21st of March. It's a holiday in Kyrgyzstan. We celebrate Nowruz, which is a spring holiday. So I want to show you around the city center and how people celebrate this national and traditional holiday. So stay with me. The first thing you do in Bishkek is to visit Alato Central Square, where I'm located now, where you will see a gigantic flag of Kyrgyzstan, a historical museum which I really recommend you to visit. There's also a monument of Manas, who is a local mythical hero, but as you can see, it's under construction. In general, there's so many construction works happening all over the country. New roads, highways, business centers, state buildings are being built, so there might be some inconvenience when you visit the city. As you can see, the spring has kicked in Bishkek. In March, you can already wear t-shirts and people are just enjoying their lives laying on grass. I actually really like this Nowruz holiday. March 21st marks the spring equinox and the beginning of the new year in the Persian and pagan cultures. And nowadays, it is celebrated by all Turkic ethnicities like Kyrgyz, Kazakh, Uzbek, Tatars, and so forth. By the way, in Bishkek, we have this kind of irrigation system. I haven't seen this kind of small canals, I don't know how you call it, in other places. I've seen them in Bishkek in Kyrgyzstan and in Almaty in Kazakhstan. It basically, what it does is they have this kind of holes and then it waters all the plants and trees that are located in central Bishkek. This is, by the way, central Bishkek. I think the main avenue called Erkindik, and we have this kind of cozy restaurants. This place is called Sushi Room, where you can actually smoke hookah. By the way, smoking hookah is a thing in Kyrgyzstan. In Bishkek, you will see a lot of Soviet architecture just like this building, but they are slowly being either renovated or demolished in order to build something taller and bigger like business centers and residential buildings, which I don't really like as it creates more room for a lot of people and hence traffic. This is the architecture in Bishkek, the Soviet architecture. This is Erkindik Boulevard still. A lot of coffee shops, restaurants here. If you want to live in the city center, this is the place where you want to rent an apartment. The average price in Bishkek, if you want to rent, let's say, one room apartment, 50 square meters, will cost you around $500, $600 US per month. And it will be in a kind of pretty good condition, pretty good apartment. By the way, this is how the parking lot for handicapped people looks like in Bishkek, but it's not properly used as the driving culture here is not as good as in Europe, so you should be aware of that if you're planning to drive your own car here in Bishkek. The same problem is with these underground waste containers, which you can find in some places in the city, but it's not properly used again, and many people still leave their trash outside the containers, so the government put old-fashioned bins nearby, as you can see here. On every corner of the city, you will also find these kinds of stands with women selling shoro, a national cooling drink made out of wheat, milk and other ingredients full of calories. If you see them on the streets, that means that the spring has come to the city. By the way, this is a fair, a small bazaar organized due to Nowruz celebration, where you can find handmade souvenirs from local producers. If you're curious whether there are some good places to eat in Kyrgyzstan, if you are looking for some international players, there's no Starbucks, there's no McDonald's for instance, but you can find food chains like Paul, for instance, a French one, and then KFC. But there are a lot of local restaurants which are not bad and even better than the international food chain, so you won't have any problems with finding some good tasty food here in Bishkek. This is a small overview of Bishkek. It's a very small, cozy city. I'll try to post more of Bishkek so that you know what to expect before you come to Kyrgyzstan.